I don't know where this footage is going because I forgot to set a folder, but I guess that means I left the folder behind. Whatever. That's a problem for later. It is recording. That's all that counts. So, YouTube, this is part 19, Dark Souls 2. 227 deaths this full playthrough. We're on the last bit of map clear. This save file is 117 hours old. And where do we want to start? We've got Shaded Woods, which is where we're going to start. We've got Black Gulch, and we've got Castle Drain Lake. I think we end in Castle Drain Lake. And then after we do that, we've got the Dragon Boss and Dragon Sanctuary. We've got King Vendrick. And I think that's it. I really think that, we've done everything. Aside from Throne Watcher Defender, Nassandra, and Aldia. Do I need the Knuckle Bracer ring? I'm gonna try and leave here as little as often. As little as possible. So yeah. Am I going to be using my sword all that much? No. Not much. I've got these 3 locations and 2 optional bosses, and that's base game done. He just rolled down a hole. You'll love that. That's still just a really mean attack, and I hate it. That was like a full-on executioner swing. Just spinning attack right to the head. So this is run through like 4. We did 2 before we got to Dark Lurker. Then we did 1 more after Dark Lurker, so this should be 4. I've also fixed everything that was wrong with my computer, and I don't know how. So my audio is now coming out of my speakers and not my laptop. My Steam Deck's working again. Literally no clue. Oh, that's annoying and slow that it drops you into Dark Lurker every time. Yeah, there was a system update, and then everything just worked again. I meant to hit jump. Okay, my Estus is refilled. One of the bosses I have left to fight, I have never beat. Because I've never seen a reason to fight them. The dragon boss at the end of Dragon Sanctuary, never fought them. There's not an achievement tied to it. It helps make the King Vendrick fight easier, but that's not something you really need to make easier. It's just King Vendrick. He's a fairly easy fight for how late in the game he is. Oh, took a stray for your buddy. Big hit. Yeah, I'm just gonna shoot that man with arrows to kill him. I also think part of the reason this is a late game area is for some reason your lock-on range in this zone is cut down to like 10 feet. Like, despite having clear line of sight on this enemy, that's where I can lock onto them. Can't wait for the instance where I go in here and it's just... The transfer wall forgot to spawn and you fell to your death. Do I want... Yeah, let's take the Ring of Restoration. Let's try and capitalize on all this walking distance to reduce how much healing I need. Hello. Let him whiff. And then just start shooting. More bonfire ascetics. Yeah, I think he's a guaranteed bonfire ascetic. So what I could do is drop all of those off. And then put them in my hotbar. To keep track of how many times we fought him. I forgot I had fireballs equipped. Big EP. That's why we drink caffeine. At 10 o'clock in the morning. It just tastes like orange. There's nothing interesting about it. I don't know why I healed there. Oh! Oh, it's definitely Tang fake orange. Was the description on the broken sword nearly useless in battle, but nearly useless trumps useless? Is that what that said? Nearly useless in battle, but nearly useless trumps empty-handed. Hey, the good news is I now have a barometer for when this is gonna end. Because this guy, the two black shades will piss off before, that dick. Can you knock it off over there? You get a slow and painful death. I could also... I don't have enough twinkling, never mind. Because I could switch to my triple shot crossbow, but I don't have enough twinkling to do that, so that's not an option. Ooh, big crit on the weak hit. Well, I definitely ordered through the app. In that time frame. What's the class action lawsuit about? I mean, I don't think I ever had that problem. The problem I had was they would not give you the item, and because they were out of stock, but they wouldn't have it out of stock on the app, so they would still charge you for it. Oh, I didn't really use delivery. Oh, if they ain't cutting a check, then I'm not interested. I love those comically small checks you get from being part of a class action, where you get $0 and a fistful of nickels. Those are my favorite checks. People post those on Reddit all the time. Also, is it $12 through PayPal before or after PayPal's transfer fee? Okay, the archer's dead, and he's the only thing difficult about this area. Ignoring the fact that that man has killed me and no one else has. $9.99 barely covers anything on their menu. Like, if I get the signature chicken sandwich, which is just a reheated frozen breaded chicken breast, some sauce, and a brioche bun, like, we're talking super low value, but also very tasty. That's $9. It's also, and I'll pull up my phone here in a second, like 600 calories or some shit. Oh, I wasted poison arrows on you. I don't know why I did that. I don't know why I'm just bullying you with way more arrows than needed. Okay, so $9.99 meal voucher at Panera Bread. The new sourdough melts are $8.50. The toasted baguette sandwiches are $9.99. The signature chicken sandwiches are $9.99. It doesn't cover the roasted turkey and avocado BLT, the steak and cheddar, and that's it. It covers most of their menu, actually. Oh, it also doesn't cover the pizzas. But they got rid of the only good pizza on the menu, so who cares? It covers the flatbread and the margarita pizza. It doesn't cover the pepperoni. But the only good pizza on the menu was the Chipotle chicken pizza. Also, I realized the issue that Hentarnos was having over the weekend is because Discord doesn't have all of my post-processing on my microphone in it. So OBS is picking, my microphone is picking up all the noise from Dark Souls, but OBS is processing it all out. I shoved that man into a wall, and that was his death. Okay, I just wanted to show if you could backstab those guys at least once. Because it's not really something you think about. It's a ghost, but you can backstab the ghost. That was greed. They're really heavy. If I'm doing the baguette sandwiches, I don't do the stacked ones, because the stacked ones is just take a baguette sandwich and add chicken onto it. Which is just way too much food. But the regular baguette sandwiches, I'll do the pepperoni one with extra cheese. Or I'll do the buffalo chicken one with frizzled onions or the spicy pickle chips from the signature chicken sandwich. Just so it's not one texture, because it is very mushy. Okay, I'm getting real tired of your shit. I didn't need to eat that heal. I would have recovered most of that waiting for this guy to die to poison. Spike's doing an async seed today, so I'll have to make sure to hide that when it shows up in my feed. I really felt like replying to that tweet going, hey man, can you not push the notification of that video out to subscribers? For those of us who want to run that seed? Because you have spoilers for the seed in your thumbnails. Yeah, I think I actually will tweet that. Because it really is, he has spoilers in his thumbnails. While I'm thinking about that, that's definitely... Yeah, okay. So, I mean, I'm absolutely a nobody, but I feel like if Spike sees that, he might think about the fact that there are spoilers that he's putting out there for the seeds. And I know because he's doing an async, he's not going to be reading chat. Because usually his screenshot grabs from Agrabah or Disney Castle. So he's got, depending on where it is, he's got like 2 worlds worth of checks on that screenshot. Yeah, it's probably an unforeseen consequence. Like, they just went, hey, honor roll, don't cheat. And some of us aren't thinking about the fact that, oh, right, the thumbnail is just going to give shit away. So when I do mine starting tomorrow, I will probably have them unlisted until the asyncs are over. Because I've got 4 weeks, and I would like to, this is week 2. Tomorrow I'd like to do 1. Next week, I'd like to do 1 Tuesday morning and 2 on Wednesday. And then do another 3 on week 4. You just need to do 1 from week 1, 2, 3, and 4. You need to do 4 races total. But the more races you're able to async, the more accurate your ELO will be for just a bad race. I don't know why I didn't feather out as soon as I saw that man was despawned. I'm going to Black Gulch. Because Castle Draenleic has Hovel the Rock. It is, without question, the most difficult of the 3. Thankfully, I didn't commit, like, the title. I read async, and then I saw his tracker. So I have no clue what async he was running, and I didn't actually see the contents of the tracker. I just know it was there. And as soon as I saw it, it became an oh shit. Ooh. Oh, poison's a... Okay, I did shoot him a few times after the poison. So I can't say poison's enough to kill him, but I can hope. There were no enemies over here, right? Right, it's just the lamp. Nah, I only need to do 4 seeds. So I got plenty of time. I only... Okay. There's an extra dude here. Nice. Oh, that was a waste. Okay, this one's a little bit more involved than the other ones. There isn't anything up there, is there? No loot. Drop back over here. No loot. And then that's just death. Yeah, let me pull up my work schedule, because I should... I should have more than enough time. Refresh, log in, work schedule. So I have tomorrow off. And then I have... So this is week 2. Week 3 I have Wednesday off, and week 4 I have Wednesday off. Week 3, I also have Saturday off, and I have Sunday off week 4. So yeah, I'm on my normal off every other weekend schedule. So yeah, I'll have more than enough time running 2 seeds. On Wednesday and 1 seed on Wednesday, 2 seeds the next Wednesday, and 2 seeds the Wednesday after that. So the Tuesdays are just like, if I wake up too late to run a seed, that's fine. I'll play something else. Like today I woke up at 4 in the morning and went through and did a bunch of stuff on YouTube. Scheduling uploads. Checking video descriptions to make sure everything's correct. Putting everything into playlists. I tried to do something funny there and got punished for it. No, lock onto the big scary man with the 2 hammers in front of you, you dumb Lalafell. You know, I hate it when Dark Souls becomes a bullet hell. There are 6 dudes here. Cool. Love it when that happens. Okay, you know that perfectly good range weapon you have? What if you used it for melee? Okay, nerd, I can do that too. But I'm saving it for your friend. Okay, how many arrows do you need? Okay, you also need 4 arrows to die of poison. That's fine. I accept these terms. Wait, I have a Spring League 2023 thumbnail that I made. I can just change that to 2024. I really am getting tired of this being a bullet hell. Just beat that nerd to death with a stick. Gotta love the way that the lock-on in this area works. You're 10 feet away from the target. Tough shit, no lock-on. Okay, we're gonna clear this area. Then we're gonna do a tiny pause, because I'm out of water. One, two, 3, 4. Okay. There, you're dead. You're dead. One, 2, 3. Nice whiff. Okay. And we've lined that up with the ad starting soon, which is perfect. So Twitch, we'll be right back. YouTube, you won't miss a thing because my pause recording button works again. Okay. We are back. Yeah, we want to return to the bonfire. I don't have any resources. I burned them all on that run. If I really wanted to stretch out this challenge, I could bonfire ascetic for the 4 great souls. I wouldn't even mind dying here if I could get these guys on different cycles, but currently they're all on the same cycle. Because my only death here was to the first enemy. Oh, you figured out how ramps work this time. Congratulations. Here's your prize. Okay, Bobby, did you watch the Pokemon Direct? Are you excited about the new TCG changes? Because that's the only thing they announced. They definitely didn't announce a new spin-off game. Also interesting that the next spin-off game. So Pokemon Legends, the first one was Arceus. This one is Pokemon Legends Zygarde. Like, they didn't even try to hide that. This is Pokemon Legends Zygarde. The name they tried to be cheeky with, but the Z is literally Zygarde. I think the closest you would get to selling your hits to nerds is, like, Hearthstone's... Oh, why did you lock onto that, nerd? You know what? This is true. We've been waiting for Pokemon Z since they announced in X and Y that they're not doing a complete edition game, so to speak. But also, with Shining Diamond and Brilliant Pearl, Pokemon BDSM, they brought forward Diamond and Pearl and kind of ignored everything they fixed in Platinum, which was really fucking weird. So their commitment to not having a, like, final game includes retroactively ignoring the fact that Platinum exists. You have, like, Homing Crystal Soul Mass active or something. I don't want to get anywhere near you. Like, Platinum's good. If you're doing ROMs, there's a ROM called Luminescent Platinum that should absolutely be on your radar. Which is just... Imagine BDSP if it was good. It also has some fun things in it, like there is a true size mod for Pokemon. Where you can see the size difference of the Pokemon in battle. You can die in a shallow grave. Can we talk about how that guy has more fire defense than the second one in this area? Probably 2 arrows and he's dead. Okay. So the bullet hell section of this dungeon, I just need to run in there and start swinging because they go down pretty quickly to a sword. I hope I'm almost done with this area, because this sucks. I can't believe I'm looking forward to fighting Hovel the Rock. On repeat. I am literally just stun locked in a corner here. What a good enemy design. Come on, buddy, you can do it. You've made it onto the ramp. You can get up here, buddy. You can do it. I believe in you. I need to shoot him one more time with an arrow. He still currently lives this. You know what? We're gonna go back to the bonfire after that. Just garbage situation. Unironically, if I had been wearing some of my poison set, the butterfly set, I might have killed him just by proximity poison. Okay, and with that, we have hit diminishing returns on every stat for attack. Strength, Dex, Int, and Faith are all at 40. Vitality will never go above 14. There's a ring in Frozen Elium Lois that increases your damage, just a flat increase to damage based on your equip load. At 14 int, you get the full extra 50 damage a swing. To say 14 int, I think I did. At 14 vitality. Yeah, 14 vitality, you get full 50 damage on every attack. Which for something like Power Stance Daggers is a lot. Because Power Stance Daggers, you can get them into a stun loop super easily. Come on down here, buddy. I was kind of hoping that first one would whiff, because you were still in iframes from getting backstabbed. Ooh, nice crit. I can't see him. I did waste a fireball there, so I'm not going to get the quick kill in that second room as cleanly. But hopefully I'm almost done this terrible area. I just combined those two into one word. That area is arable. We're still going. I don't know where that second fireball hit. I think I got hit through the floor. Man, my laptop has spun up like a rocket. Jet engine about to take off. Though this laptop is getting up there. I did get it in the fall of 2017. So. Eventually I will need to replace it. I'm hoping to hold out until 2, 3, 4. If it lasts like 3 more years, that would be lovely. Yeah, that'd be great. Oh, sweet. I have an opening here. Well, not the opening I wanted, but got rid of one of them. Is that combustion you just hit me with? Okay. I'm hoping the AC is the most expensive project we tackle, so that I don't have to pay as much fixing everything else. And I can put aside for a new desk setup. I mean, I've looked into how much it costs to finish a basement. Quotes for around this area is about $75 a square foot. Which, for our tiny basement, comes out to less than the AC unit cost. There's no ambient noise in Dark Lurker's arena now that he's dead. I keep thinking my audio has crashed. Oh my god, we're still here. I'm gonna kill this man and leave. Or maybe I won't. Okay, now the first enemy we see is on a different cycle than everybody else. Illegal ad. Hey, that would have been the run if I just stuck to it. Don't like that. Don't like that either. Go for the shins. His shins are his weak spot. Because he's a tall. Get the shins, Lalafell. The downfall of all talls, being tall. Oh no, this man's taking the same amount of damage. I wonder why, one time I was really speedy to kill him with fireballs. Maybe I just landed all crits? Because this doesn't play the crit sound effect. Ow. So that should be it. That should be game for this hellhole. And Throne Watcher Defender, Nassandra, and Aldia is a 3-phase boss fight the way I have it set up. But I also need to keep Barnheart of Jago alive through that entire fight. To get his weapon, you have to kill 3 bosses with him. You can only summon him on, and I'm going to double check this real quick. Throne Watcher Defender, Nassandra, Aldia, and Giant Lord. I couldn't remember the name of the boss. Barnheart of Jago. Apparently the Throne of Want fights don't count for him. I don't recall using him. Well, I used him on Looking Glass Knight, and I used him in the Memory of Oro. Apparently he had a summon sign for Prowling Magnus that I just didn't see. But he can also be used for the final fight in one of the DLCs. But since Throne of Want doesn't count towards his achievement, I may just not summon him for it. I probably will, just because it's a fun fight, and summons increase the length of the fights. I don't think I can summon Vengarl, though, because I killed Vengarl. And travel to Castle Drangleic for... Is it under? Yes, it's under. Okay. Your days are numbered, old man. As soon as I clear out this area, you're dead. Okay, Old Chasm. So this area sucks, and I might just try to explode Hovel. It's gonna take me a second to figure out how I want to do this. Nice, 1 damage there. So for the wall for this area is Hovel the Rock. Kind of unsurprisingly, it's Hovel the Rock. Fencer Ricard. No, I'm not playing your stupid games. Hovel the Rock Johnson. No, he's wearing way too much clothes to be Hovel the Rock Johnson. Nothing on this end. And a sorceress. Oh god, it's you. Fucking armorer. Not armorer, fencer. I don't know why I called you armorer. I recognize those swords. Okay, we're so close to the bonfire, I think I can just use all of my resources here. I think fighting Hovel straight up and going for the standard strategy, he swings, you hit him with a backstab, is just gonna take too long. I forgot you have like 700 poise. Nope. I will show in a second why I am so afeared of getting within range of Ricard. As soon as I can find his weapon. Ricard's rapier? Ricard's rapier. That combo does a lot. Which is why I want nothing to do with Ricard. And that heavy attack that does all the damage. Oh, hiccups, please. You can pretty seamlessly chain into other attacks. Well, chain from other attacks. It opens you up after it's done. What's the ring that decreases casting time? Because that's the one I need. Hey, buddy. You coming out? Hopefully, decreasing casting time will make fighting Hovel a little bit safer? I don't know. It's never really a safe fight. Especially when your build requires you to be at max stacks of hollowing for it to work. In case anyone's wondering why max stacks of hollowing, the Great Sword of the Forlorn scales off of hollowing, and it's inverse scaling, so the less hollowing you are, you actually get a negative bonus. And then the Dark Pyromancy Flame literally says on it, spell scales with hollowing. The Scythe of the Forlorn, I don't think scales with hollowing, which is weird that only one of those weapons does, but... Ow. Put your shield down, Hovel. Oh, I rolled into the rock instead of the opening. Lame. Got caught on the geometry. For the dragon fight, I will probably have to switch out my fireballs for my chimes, which I haven't used in a while. Because dragons are weak to lightning, even fake dragons. What do you mean by fake dragons? Well, when we get to the boss fight, you'll figure it out. Why did I shoot? I don't know why I led with the lightning arrow.
There and
I also won't be able to use this build on... Where's Castle Drain Lag? On Nasandra. If I'm summoning, I, by definition, can't be fully hollowed. So I'll have to switch back over to my greatsword, my other greatsword, and a pair of chimes. And use miracles. I remember dying to Ricard in here, so I might actually have... Where'd he go? I've misplaced my enemy. Where is he? See you later. I might have different spawns in here. So when that happens, I'll be just as surprised as you. But it has been so long since we went through this area that I don't recall. Because we did this area when we first got here. One of the first things we did in Castle Drain Lake was unlock this bonfire to do the first section of Dark Chasm of Old. Which I think can be described as a strong choice. And if you don't know what a strong choice is, make strong choices is a fun little saying. Be bold. It may not always be correct. It may not always work out. But make strong choices. They should be calculated to the point where failure isn't super... It's not the end of the world if the strong choice doesn't work out. but it should also have some inherent level of risk reward. I mistimed that. Her jump was faster than my overhead. This is actually making me miss the FP system in Dark Souls 3 and Elden Ring. So for those unaware, in I think Demon Souls as well, I haven't played it, but I know Dark Souls and Dark Souls 2, you have number of casts, and there are things you can do, stat level ups, equipment, that you can increase the number of casts. Ooh, that had a little bit more range than I thought. In Dark Souls 3, you have a mana bar. And in Elden Ring, I believe you also have a mana bar. And you recover mana the same way that you recover HP. There may be gear that gives you a passive mana regeneration, but I haven't done a magic-based build. Despite the fact that my main character in Dark Souls 3 is a fist weapon pyromancer. Those pyromancies are supplementing the fact that I'm using fist weapons. So I'm not super worried about running out of FP for magic, but I am worried about running out of FP because my heavy attack is an FP attack. But I think I just used Magic Estus. I don't think I had any gear that gave me passive FP regeneration. Hey, Ricard, buddy. I kind of wish this despawn grind existed in Dark Souls 3. I think it would be fun to visit this challenge in a different Dark Souls game. But it's so hated that I doubt it's been modded into any of the other games. I do need to go back and read the franchise director's interview, because he was asked about Dark Souls 2, because the community always wants to know his thoughts on Dark Souls 2, because it wasn't directed by him. And the snippet that comes out of that is, there are things that wouldn't have happened in Dark Souls 3 and Elden Ring if someone else was not given the reins of Dark Souls 2, so we could see, oh, this is something we could do in the franchise. Ow. I like to think paired weapons in Dark Souls 3, and I believe that system exists in Elden Ring. I don't know. One of these days I'll have to play it. One of these days might try and coordinate a playthrough with Colin. Get in the hole, nerd. The main reason Colin and I stopped playing together was there was just no time in the day. Between work for both of us and him having to take care of a child. But one day those scales will tip back and it'll just be, oh, there's too much work. And too much work can be worked around. You're still here, Hovel. Oh. Ow. Jump attack's new. Let's see if I stone ring him. Is that enough to break his hyper armor? The answer is yes. One, two. Ooh, crit. Also, I'm going to be really disappointed if that was the final round of this area. Just as I figure out a strategy, we're done. Well, kind of, sort of. I figured out how to kill Hovel, and now I don't need to kill Hovel anymore. So now Ricard's gonna get it. You may be asking yourself, Havel found out you had a strategy and just noped. You may be asking yourself why I'm taking a step back every time I throw a fireball. Because I'm standing in front of a pit and I know this game and its love of root motion. Every time I throw a fireball, I step forward, so I take 2 steps back. There's also a pit behind me, but I'm less concerned about that one. If I fall backwards down the hole, it's content. If I fall forwards down the hole, it's annoying. I actually went to my highlights page the other day to highlight the, I was gonna clip, but it's too long. To highlight the Dark Lurker fight. And in that highlight section, there is a weird highlight of, it's way too long, of me spawning in Colin as my summon to fight Ornstein and Smo, and then the entire walk up to the boss fight and the entire boss fight, it's way too long. But we talk about how there is a root motion glitch exploit in the Ornstein and Smo fight to despawn Smo. And then in Dark Souls 3, when you're fighting in that arena again, the boss you fight in that arena also has a root motion exploit to despawn them. Which is a really interesting coincidence. Root motion being your animation moves you, but it doesn't care about the world you're in. So, a good example is in Destiny 2. They had an emote, they still do have the emote, that's the Ministry of Funny Walks. But doing the emote caused your character to walk backwards. And you could walk backwards through the wall behind you. Okay, that is every location in the base game despawned. Yeah. Let's take a walk. If I've missed anything, DLCs I'll take care of at a later date. Once I do the optional bosses and Throne of Want, I'm gonna shelve this for a little bit. Okay, here we are back at the beginning of the game. And we're just gonna walk around. I can almost guarantee I have not missed any enemies. Like, we were very thorough going through everything. Oh, I should walk around with a torch. This way, we can also look for any invisible phantoms. And if we see any invisible phantoms, we'll just, you know, hit them a few times with the torch and move on with the day. There is a spell called Detect Life, but I don't know how it actually functions. So, while that could be useful, it could also be detrimental. Yes! The twins are invincible. There is nothing we can do about them. I also don't have any smooth and silky. So, tough luck. I'm not jumping across that. There's no reason to jump across that. Guard break, the thing that never works. Guard break is a Kingdom Hearts move. That's just Sora stabs more aggressively than normal. Boop, 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 doo, doo. Ring of Restoration, because I'm just slowly gonna accrue fall damage. And I would rather not deal with the consequences of my own actions. Here is the gender swap coffin. The beach where we had the two ogres, that was a fun time. Because we had to kill them before we could go forward. Pull the bonfire forward to Majula. So every time we died, we spawned back at the things betwixt bonfire. So far. We've lit every bonfire in the game. Base game. Oh, hey, this was from resetting the bonfire at Majula at the way long ago. That was done so long ago. The only enemy spawns in Majula are the pigs, which are of course gone. And the skeletons in the basement. But also, I want to talk to the map guy. Never mind, if he's dead, I already got his hat. I do need to kill off all the NPCs, but that's the last thing I'm gonna do. Oh, that's a mimic. That's mean. I don't have any Lloyd's talismans. Okay. Well, we'll do this the old-fashioned way. They're all the way up here. I was like, where the heck are my moon butterfly cuffs? Okay, switch these back to the enchanted gloves. That was a really mean mimic. Which is interesting that New Game Plus replaces some of the regular chests with mimics. Especially since the first mimic in regular New Game is so far into the game. So to have a mimic at the beginning of New Game Plus, that's mean. And here's where we spent a while. This little stretch of river at the beginning of the game, because of the ogre, was such an ordeal to get through. At this point, we were still using... For the ogres, I was using a bow. But we were still using paired weapons and just swapping through everything we found. We didn't devote ourselves to a build until basically the Pursuer boss arena. Not the Pursuer boss fight, because we killed the Pursuer early. But the boss arena for the Pursuer, just prior to that, we got the Dranglaic Claymore, which we used for the entire playthrough, basically. I didn't switch off the Dranglaic Claymore until Aldia's Keep. I used a lightning mastodon. What the heck is it? The lightning mastodon halberd +6 I used in Shrine of Amana. But otherwise, it was just, I'm gonna use my greatsword. And then we got the Dragon Rider's bow fairly early into the game. And we switched from the Dragon Rider's bow to the Hunter's black bow. We had our chimes for a good while because we were using them for Homeward. And then in Dragon Airy, we got the Aged Feather and we stopped using the chimes for Homeward. I still kept Miracles equipped, I just didn't use them. And then at the end of the game, right now, we've switched over to Pyromancies because it scales with Hollowing, like our weapon. So that was just a... And specifically, because of Lingering Flame, we switched to Pyromancies. For one specific spell, in one specific encounter. The thing I'm worried about the most is not moonlight butterflies, the poison butterflies that are just kind of scattered throughout the map. I'm sure I could go on to F Extra Life and look up where these stupid butterflies are. I'll put the King's Ring on because I will need it in more than one instance. But I won't need the Ring of Blades because I'm not fighting anything. Ideally, in a perfect world, everything is dead. I've done what I needed to do. Open the door. Get on the floor. Everybody walk the dinosaur. Please let me in. Okay. First of several loading screens we're gonna walk through. This is the arena for the Giant Lord. This is where we started farming all of our giant memories. Run faster, Lalafell. No enemies there. You can do it, door. You can do it, door. Ah, praise be to door. Praise be to door. That has to be one of the longest door open close animations in gaming. I am ready to take all comers on that one. If you have a worse door opening closing animation in terms of length, send it to me on Twitter. It's linked in the video description. It's linked in my Twitch bio. We will count the frames and see whose door is worse. This room was also distinctly awful when we got here, because it was several turtle knights, confined area, and an invader. By the way, though I am hollowed and should not be able to be invaded, forlorn invaders don't give a shit about that. I was gonna traverse through everything, but I have 30 minutes until I have to leave, and I don't think I can walk through the world in 30 minutes. Not with that attitude, you can't. Dude, this game's massive. I'm just gonna go fight me the dragon. Ad starts in 3 seconds, which is fine because it'll take me forever to walk up to the dragon. Ad'll be over by the time I get there. Ring of Blades. Ring of Regen I really don't want. Dark Ring. The big thing is probably gonna be that flame quartz ring +2. He's a dragon. He likes to breathe fire. I do need to take my 2 fragrant branches of yore and go to... Is it Aldia's Keep? I don't recall if it's Aldia's Keep or if it's Graveyard of Saints. There's 2 statues that I need to kill. But if it's Graveyard of Saints, those enemies don't despawn, so that's kind of stupid. Okay. This is the boss fight. I think if you put on the Ring of Whispers, you might be able to speak to him. No, never mind. Ring of Blades was there. It's like, what the hell did I unequip? Dragon! Dragon Tails, Dragon Tails. I don't know if he can be poisoned. I didn't do my homework on this one. Okay, that says cannot be poisoned. Woo! Big damage. We're dead here. Oh, we somehow survived that. Let's top off. If we keep range, it's just another example of why we're not allowed to have this many arrows on us anymore. I could be using cheaper life gems than old radiants. Step. Oh, wow. Just bad positioning killed me there. Oh, do. Iron Keep. Threshold Bridge. Now, because we died, this is just you spawn in and it's a boss fight. So it does make the entrance, you don't get the free damage that I could have gotten.
Cheers.
Okay, let's see what these miracles all look like. Attune spells. Splintering Soul Spear. Great Lightning Spear. And Heavenly Thunder. I think all of these should be good against the dragon. Yep. Yep. Yep, okay. I'm gonna swap out the dark clutch ring for the blue tearstone ring. Yeah, I think I have time for all of those casts. And swap these out for Radiant Life Gems. Do I have a... yeah, I do. So we've dropped our offense by getting rid of the dark clutch ring. But we have boosted our offense. Sorry, we've dropped our offense and boosted our defense. The small orange burrs will help. Hello, Ancient Dragon. Open with fire breath. Thank you. 62 damage. Look at that. Crispy. Can you stop that? You literally just decided to not take damage from that attack. Oh, orange burr wore off. Baited that out incorrectly. Welcome to Exploiting AI. Stay down. Oh, I keep losing track of where the toes are. I think the toes are just like an insta-kill. Also, for a dragon, he's very resistant to lightning. It was an interesting discovery. Oh, Unleash Magic, is that what that man was using? Boop, 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 boo. Let's do Flame Tempest, Flame Swath, and... Great Combustion? That's leaving me open to all sorts of bad things that can happen. I suppose I could try blocking. Though this will be my last attempt, so I guess I shouldn't meme it too hard. Can you pick a different attack? You have many of them. Okay, breathe fire. Breathe fire again. Says the dragon should be weak to lightning. Well, that's good to know. Considering my lightning damage does less than my fire damage. Fight me. Okay, I could greed for damage here, but I'm going to come out. He's going to do fire breath, and I stand all the way back here. And then I run back in, and I stand in front of him. He's fired. And he's dead. Oh, look, we got a soul of a giant. We didn't get a dragon soul because he's not a dragon. He's, in fact, a giant created by Aldia. So we're gonna travel to Majula. We started the stream at 227 deaths. We're somewhere in the 230s. 234 is my guess. Let's see how good I am.
There until
$239. Died a lot more than I thought we did. Died 12 times in little over 3 hours. 3 hours and 30 seconds, so yeah. Not everything. Before we wrap up, we're gonna warp to Undead Crypt. Undead Ditch. So we are in position next time to fight King Vendrick. Okay. YouTube, if you made it this far, thanks for watching.